Welcome back to another episode of the Bolton RTG career mode here on FC24, where we are back in the Premier League. Now, last episode, if you did miss it, we got back into the Premier League. We made some transfer business moves. We had over 100 million to spend, and boy, did we spend a lot of money, but we also made a lot of money. If we can just go to my club and go to the top deals here, Balogun, we sold him for 150 million. There was only 5 clubs that we was going to allow him to leave to, which was PSG, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Manchester City, or Barcelona. The first club the entire window at the beginning of August to come for him was PSG. The first club out of any club in the game was PSG. We got it up all the way up to 150 million. The max we could have got was 170 million. But we got 150 million. We replaced them with a 75 million purchase of Evan Ferguson. And now, why is Evan Ferguson a good option? Because he is tall, he can head the ball, he has decent heading accuracy, and our fullbacks are both having whip pass on them, so they can get up the field, whip these crosses into the box, find Ferguson's head, and find the back of the net, and hopefully score a lot of goals to replace Balogun, because he has a lot of shoes to fill. Balogun had a lot of shoes to fill, and he filled them and expeded them. Evan Ferguson now has some massive shoes to fill, and at the moment, he's doing it. 5 games in, he has 4 goals, 3 in the Premier League, 1 in the Carabao Cup, which is absolutely insane. We have a couple players out on loan. We have Blake, who's already a +3. We have Reed, who's a +1. We have Norton, who is a +4. He's going to want to come back and be a starter, which if we lose Francisco Conchayo, which I think we might, we have lost him on an ACL injury. If we lose him next season, then there's that possibility as well. We could have bought Norton back as well. We probably should have bought Norton back. But we're going to kick things off here. We have Leeds United in the league. We also have Nottingham Forest. And then we have Manchester City, where we will play. We'll play the Big 6 clubs. As long as it's applicable, we will play the Big 6 clubs. Let's get straight into it here against Leeds United with the full-strength team. Lewis Potter now into Bergvall. Bergvall wide to De Milero. Crossed in. Minter header off target. Alcaraz, it's a penalty. Lucas gives it away. Just shouldn't be happening. Hutchinson for the penalty. 1-0 for Leeds United. De Kuiper looking to get past Hutchinson. He will. De Kuiper now. Still De Kuiper. Crossed in. There's that whip pass, and there's Evan Ferguson. His header just off target. Out wide over the top for Minter now. Minter lays it down for Bergvall. And Bergvall, his shot saved by Andrew. Out for another corner. That's not even a corner? What? How is that a goal kick? Maeto crossed in. Evan Ferguson, header down to Bergvall. His touch was horrible. The keeper punched it away. Lewis Potter now. He'll will try and cross it in. Bergvall, Minter back post. He can't get to it. It's out for a goal kick. Nico Paz now. Nico Paz trying to find Lewis Potter. Can't do so. Trying to get that equalizer right before the break. It's looking very unlikely now. It's looking like we're going to go in halftime. Down 1-0 to Leeds United, unfortunately. A little penalty slip up is really all they had. It was the best effort. We had a couple chances that we just couldn't convert. A couple wonder saves from the keeper and a chance for actually Leeds United to make it 2-0 going into the break. Bazunu will palm it up in the air. He'll grab it, and that would be that. Lucas over the top for Bergvall. Down now into Minter into space. Back to Evan Ferguson. A touch, a shot, blocked. It should fall for De Kuiper. It will fall for De Kuiper. De Kuiper now looking to whip in across here. Back post. Bergvall. He gets up. Saved by Andrew. Rebound saved by Andrew again. Last chance of the game. Bergvall. Evan Ferguson intercepted, but it'll fall for Minter now. And Minter, he has to get up the field. He can't be stopped. He was stopped. Bergvall, we play on. Bergvall, fake cross. Minter now into Nico Paz. Lays it off for Lewis Potter. His shot is blocked, and that will be all she wrote. A 1-0 loss to Leeds United. We are going to go ahead and simulate through this game against Nottingham Forest. Starting 11 is Shada, Ferguson, Aspria, Bergvall, Hahn, Patino, and Walter is the only changes. Let's get into the game. Let's see what the boys can do. And we are down 1-0. Bonsu Baha with the opener in the 19th minute. But Evan Ferguson comes straight back down the field and equalizes it, making it 1-1. And Evan Ferguson is filling the shoes in from Balogun exceptionally right now. Our strikers are just goal machines, it seems like. 2-1. And Luis Diaz, of all players at a club. And we're going to have to just suffer with that 2-2 draw. Unfortunately, Evan Ferguson's first half brace wasn't enough. Luis Diaz, of all players, comes on and scores the leveler. We are 8 points off of first place Manchester City, scoring 10 goals, conceding 10 goals. I mean, you couldn't really have a kind of a cleaner record than that, to be honest. 2-2-2, 10-10, goal difference of 0. Obviously, you would love the goal difference to be a lot better than 0, but it is a lot better than what it was last season, so that is better there. This is Manchester City starting 11, and of course, the first massive Big Six club I play is Manchester City of all ones. Paeta, Arnu, Martinez, Ruben Diaz, Jansen, Artada, Kovacic, Rodrigo, O'Reilly, Rodrigo, Holland and Foden as an attack. They have Tushimeni on the bench. They have Doku on the bench. They have Alex Romero on the bench. Kobori, Doyle, Makati, and Burns. I'm surprised Makati isn't playing. Makati is the AI's go-to guy for the starting 11 for Manchester City against lower-rated clubs here. And we are... Whoa, what is Minter hurt? Minter is hurt, so we can't play with him. How did he get hurt? He barely played. He played 20 minutes, and he definitely didn't get injured. Hold on, let's go see what it is. What did he get injured with? Where is Minter? Minter. A broken toe, 100% fit in 3 months. Why is he... Oh, who's the next up? Is it Asperilla? So, the guy that we brought in for Aloni, just for 6 months, by the way, I was releasing him at the end of... Or at the start of January. At the end of January. Because that's when Francisco Conchayo was going to come back, and we were just going to have Asperia for the extra 2 months there before Francisco Conchayo came back, who's now -1, by the way. Minter, who's only going to be here for half of the season, is now gone. Do we bring back Norton now? It might be the perfect... I literally bought it... This is weird. I literally bought it up at the start of this episode, and now we might actually have to bring him back. And I think we do. I think we terminate... Are you out to January? Where's 3 months? Are you out to January? One. This is, I'm gonna count this as 1, 2, 3. No. So you're back before January. I'm recalling Norton. I'm recalling Norton. He's gone. He's welcome back. Welcome back to the club, Norton. You're back here, and you're the starting right winger now, I guess. I should have done that from the start of the season, but now I guess I can make up for my wrongs because Minter out with injury. Absolutely insane. Well then. And so we say hello to Norton. Welcome back to the club for probably forever now, to be honest. And Shada, he's also getting the start over Mr. Lewis Potter. I think I said I wanted Shada starting. I just haven't put it. I have to do it still. But he starts now. Let's get into the game. Han also starts instead of Nico Paz. Let's see how bad this can get against Manchester City. The only good news here is that it's a home game, so the crowd won't go too crazy. The crowd will be kind of quite quiet, to be honest, unless we can somehow pull a miracle, which I just don't see happening. But welcome back to the club, Norton. I mean, Norton, he's +4 this season already, which is actually insane. Maybe him and that. What was that pass by Mayedo? Norton gets the ball back, and Norton's going to turn. He gets past Holland, just can't get past Altada. Norton, get past Altada, yes. And Norton might be in behind. Norton with Evan Ferguson might actually be a good link up. That's a heavy touch. Ruben Diaz came across, but couldn't get there. Norton now on the ground. Nope, never mind, over the air. Han on the volley. That's off target. Erling Haaland out wide to Phil Foden now. Mayedo looking to come across. The slide tackle was late and short. They're going to get that foul call back as well. Wow. Cross comes in from Erling of all players. He's the one crossing, and I expect him to be the one trying to head that in. Norton off of the clearance. Corner, Norton. Evan Ferguson. Paeta pushes it over the bar. Norton again on the corner. Ferguson again on the head of that one. Back in the box is De Kuiper. He'll head it to Jacob Kivior. Lucas. Bergval straight to the keeper. If we can get some lofting headers, that would be great. Norton down to Charlie Patino, or even something like that. And Charlie Patino gets it over the keeper. We recognize he's a little bit of a shorter player. able to blast it into the top corner. And it's 1-0 for Bolton. We take the lead against Manchester City. That is absurd. Look at that finish. Kovacic that's not Kovacic's player model, by the way. There's no way. There's no way that's Kovacic's player model. He's a midget. Lucas wins the ball back. Charlie Patino now. Norton able to get past Atata. And Norton now will just send it into space for Evan Ferguson. A chance to double the lead right before the break. Evan Ferguson lost the ball for a second. Is that going to be a corner? No, it's going to be a goal kick. And that is halftime. We go into the break up 1-0 here against Manchester City. Shut this guy down. Shut Erling Haaland down. And we might be able to steal away 3 points from this great squad here. I really don't know. But here comes De Kuiper now. De Kuiper with Evan Ferguson. This should be a heading chance. We just need Evan Ferguson to get in the box. Crossed in. It'll fall short. Bergvall is in! Bergvall to double the lead. It's 2 to Bolton. Manchester City, the biggest upset of this series so far. Couldn't get close to them in the first season in the Premier League. And now we might be able to pick up all 3 points without conceding a goal. This cross wasn't the best, to be honest. It just fell into a perfect spot with Bergvall making that run. Every defender was focused on Evan Ferguson. Bergvall, easy tap in past the keeper right underneath his arm. 2-0 to Bolton. Shota now. He gets the ball back. This Manchester City team is fumbling. Evan Ferguson turns off his defender. Evan Ferguson is able to find the back of the net. It's 3 to Bolton, 0 to Manchester City. This is history. We mean business. We are Premier League. We're not going back down to the championship. We're here to stay forever. And our quest to Europe begins now. That turn right there by Evan Ferguson was vital. Nico Paz will come on for Hahn. This is a dream return for Norton, to be honest. He comes back from a injury that I don't even know. I don't know how Minter got injured because it didn't pop. I don't think it popped up in that sim thing when he came on. I'm going to have to check in editing, but I don't think he popped up, so I don't know where he got injured for. But a broken toe, unfortunately. The cross now over the top. I don't know who that is. Was that Nico Paz? It was Nico Paz on the finish. It's going to be a corner here. We're going to look to go short, though. Norton, Paz, back to Norton. Kivior. I was trying to find Bergvall, to be honest. Norton over the top. That will just go well over. That will go out of bounds. That will be game over. A 3-0 win against Manchester City. We have Arsenal up next. Can we continue that form going to Arsenal? Last scouting report kicking things off here in Slovenia, and we are not getting anything from Slovenia at all. Next up we have Spain, in which we are also not getting anything from Spain. And then from final homeland England, now this guy Lewis Carpenter, we left to just kind of get scout further. We are going to go ahead and sign him up. 825k at 16 years old. I don't think he got scouted at all. I think we just figured out that he was a right midfielder. I think that's about all we figured out. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and bring him in. He's 5'9". Everybody else here is horrible. This guy is horrible. Lewis Bake is absolutely horrific. So, everybody there is released. Let's go and send some more scouts out. We are going to go to Spain for 3 months. I just went to Spain. I just went to Spain again. I completely apologize. We are going to go to Spain. We are going to go to Germany. And then we are going to go to... I want to go to a bigger nation. Do we go to Portugal? Do we go to Croatia, France, Netherlands? Let's go to Netherlands. I feel like we haven't been in the Netherlands in a while. Let's go to Netherlands for 3 months as well. We'll see what they can come out in the next couple of months. Arsenal are reachable here. They are only 3 points ahead of us. We are reachable. We could leap over Liverpool. We can leap over Tottenham because they have that game in hand. Or we have that game in hand. We could leap over Tottenham in the Premier League. Is Chelsea still struggling towards the bottom? They are still struggling towards the bottom. I mean, I can't believe this, but we have a chance. We're away from home, unfortunately. Let's go and look at Arsenal's team here. They have Pedro Gonçalves, Fofana, Bukayo Saka still, Rashkin, Odegaard, Jorginho, Gertruda, Lang, Tomori, Des. They have Pickford in net. So they went from Ramsdale to Raya to Pickford. Bakayoko, who I was about to bring on loan, by the way. Bakayoko, Restes, Oyarzabal, Dybala, Norton, Cuffy, Roberto, and Hyde. Wow, let's get into it. We're going to go with the same exact team that just beat Manchester City, because if that team can beat Manchester City, any team can beat, or we can beat anybody here in the league. Let's get into it. Let's see what we can do away from home now against not such a massive opponent, but it really is a massive opponent. I expect to lose this one. We're not going to beat every Big Six club. And we obviously won't play all Big Six clubs, but we're going to try our best. Jacob Kivior playing against his former club. It's Shada now down the left-hand side, and Shada crossed in for Evan Ferguson. Tamori is there. He'll be able to clear it to Kuiper. Can't defend that. Saka now into Fofana. Fofana looking to get past Lucas, but Lucas held strong, cleared by the goalie. Bergval down to Patino into Norton. Norton over the top for Shada. He's going to make that run. Tamori or Gertruda is there. It's Gertruda. And his long toes were able to get in the way. Pedro Gonzalez. Pedro Gonzalez near post. 1-0 for Arsenal. They're already doing a better job than City. They take the lead. Crossed in the lane. It's 2-0 for Arsenal. Our glory days are over. I don't care. We beat Manchester City. We beat Manchester City. Who cares about this game? Arsenal could have the win for all I care. Actually, they really could. They really could. I'm happy Arsenal's going to win that. How does that pass knock it off, by the way? Like, that's actually insane. And now Saka's just going to be gone. He dusts Jacob Kivior. And Bukayo Saka now in the box. That's a penalty. Jacob Kivior got his get back for Bukayo Saka, outpacing him. Absolutely sides him out. And honestly, I'd be surprised if he doesn't get a red card here. That was a red card offense. Lucky to get away with the yellow there. That is reckless. Wow. Can't do anything. Was trying to get something going before halftime, but we don't. We're down 3-0 at the break. And honestly, I think we're just going to call it there, because we're not going to be able to come back against Arsenal. We lose 4-0. Pedro Gonzalez got the fourth in the 83rd. Back to reality for this Bolton squad. But boy, were we in dreamland when we beat Manchester City. We end the episode in 10th. Kind of where we started the episode. I'm pretty sure we started in 10th, so we end it in 10th. I just need to get a draw to make the record perfect. That is actually insane. But for now, that's going to be it. When we come back, we have Fulham to kick things off, who are right below us. We have West Ham as well, and then we'll have probably Tottenham. Maybe. We might not play Tottenham. We might play Brentford to wrap up the episode. But for now, leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.